Hey, 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 hey.
Hi.
Hey, y'all. My service is sucky today. So if I go out, ladies, y'all just take over. I am in my office and it sucks. But hello, audience. How are y'all doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, have a seat, sit down. Welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse. My name is Jessie Lynn. I am a Triangle Realtor with A to Z Realty. And you are in the Home Buyers Clubhouse. Miss Erica, introduce yourself, honey.
Hey. I am Erica Batts. I'm your mortgage loan officer with New American Funding, and I'm happy to be in the clubhouse today.
Awesome. And Miss Samantha, introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Samantha Harding. I'm a loan officer at Mortgage Solution Financials. And I'm also happy to be here today, looking like I'm looking. So thanks.
Yeah, yes. Audience, welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse. Look, y'all, today we've been heavy on self-care this month. Actually, this is a new month. And we've been heavy on all kinds of loving yourself and all of that stuff for the last few weeks or whatever. But today we are talking about how to show up for yourself. And like I said, y'all, I know it seems like
You muted yourself.
We can't hear you.
Your mic has disconnected, so it says your mic is disconnected. So
I'm here. Can y'all hear me now?
yes,
We can hear you now.
Thank you. Thank y'all for letting me know because I've had that happen 1,000 times before whenever I switch over. So I'm going to switch back over and let you guys know. I was telling you to let Nicole in, but apparently my microphone went out. So yeah, let me try this again. So like I said, y'all, if I go out, y'all just take over. But anyway, I know it seems like we've had this conversation a lot of times, many times before. But you know, guys, we've been let down by our friends, our loved ones. They made us promise after promise after promise after promise, and they just continue to let us down time and time again. So today, we are going to talk about some ways to show up for yourself. Audience, let us know how you guys are showing up for yourself. Drop them in the box below. How do you show up for yourself? So, but before we get started, today I want you to start it off with, you're going to say to yourself right now, I will show up for myself no matter what. I will show up for me. I got me no matter what. Because so many people let their family and their friends let them down, and they don't know where to start. They don't know what to do, and the whole world has ended. So just make sure you just continue to tell yourself you're going to show up for you no matter what. All right, y'all. Ladies, I got a question for y'all, and then y'all can tell me, y'all can come in and y'all can just kind of give me y'all feedback on what you guys do to show up for yourself. Can y'all hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So have you guys ever planned a trip? You know how it is. Everybody, it starts off with like 20 people, and then it ends with 10 people, and then it's 2 people, and then everyone backs out at the last minute. Have y'all ever had that happen to you guys? Audience, have you ever had that happen?
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it happens a lot. It starts with the trip. It starts with like a business idea. It starts with something like, girl, you know what? We should do this. And then, before you know it, nobody's working on it, or y'all forget about it. And it just goes on and on and on. And nobody is just suddenly working on the project. So today, we're going to talk about, well, I got another one. Have you ever planned a project or had a business idea and your friends, like I just said, your girl said, yeah, girl, let's do it. Let's start this business. Let's write this book. Let's do that invention. Let's do that. Audience, have you ever had that happen to you? And ladies, let's talk about your experience. Y'all can come on in.
I've definitely had that happen, especially on trips and things that you plan and you tell people, hey, it's going to be this amount. So you kind of give them all the details, but then it's hemming and hawing. It's like, oh well, girl, I'm gonna get you the money and I'm gonna do all of those things. So I think that's why a lot of times people say, well, girls trips aren't successful, things like that. But I think it's really just a matter of setting boundaries.
So what do y'all do in that situation when it's time for y'all to show up for yourself?
I have to commit to what I'm going to do. Even the day I met Jesselyn, I was like, okay, I'm going to go outside. I spoke to her on the phone. I was like, I'm going to do this and not let anything get in the way. So I do have like commitment issues at times. So I had to commit to myself to decide I'm going to go and not let anything turn me away, I guess you could say.
Nicole?
I think for me is the biggest thing for me lately is being comfortable doing it by myself. So a lot of times we don't show up for ourselves because we're afraid. So we use other people as our crutch. So if they back out, it becomes our excuse not to show up. So for a prime example, for me, a couple of years ago, I was supposed to go on a retreat and had set it up. I paid for the tickets for people to go and they backed out. But at the end of the day, looking back on it, that trip was designed for me to walk by myself. And so many times we will back out because we don't have other people there with us. But my journey would have been different had I had somebody there with me. So a lot of times we just have to commit for ourselves that no matter what, we're going to go. We're going to do that thing. We're going to get up in the morning and be productive or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish.
Definitely, definitely. So, you guys, my notes, I don't know. My whole computer just crashed on me. So I don't have my notes no more. I ain't got my notes. So, audience, we need to talk about how you guys show up for yourself. How do you guys show up for yourself? I know one of the things that's on my list is definitely you want to hold yourself accountable. You want to prioritize yourself and believe in yourself. And by doing that, what you have to do is we talk about this a lot. You have to time block. For those of you guys just tuning in, drop in the box below. Tell us how you show up for yourself. You've had your friends back out on you. You've had people let you down time and time again. How are you showing up for yourself? Like last year, I talked about this or whatever. I believed in myself for a change. This year my goals are different. But last year I wrote down a goal that I could and never, ever, ever see myself achieving. I said, I'm going to make $30,000 a month. And I did that. But you have to believe in yourself and you have to make yourself a priority. A lot of people, they go into a 9-to-5 job every day. They go in there and they show off. They're working hard. They're doing all of this. But whenever it comes to ourselves, we don't do that. So you definitely have to time block. You have to set these goals for yourself. And a lot of times we don't set goals for ourselves, and we'll forget about them. And like Nicole said earlier, we'll have a friend and we use them as an excuse or as a crutch on why we didn't do X, Y, and Z. But you know what? At the end of the day, if you want to achieve that goal, you got to prioritize. You got to time block. You got to wake up early in the morning and work on that goal for about an hour a day. You need to focus on yourself. You need to exercise. It's so many things that you can do when it comes to prioritizing yourself. Y'all can go. Absolutely. I'm still working on my notes.
I went to the gym today. That's why I look like I did. But I said I'm going to start going, and I didn't let my hair get in the way. Usually my hair is straight, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to sweat out my hair. But I was like, you know what? I'm going. I'm committed to going. And it felt really good. And I did yoga, and I feel refreshed now. Like my body's not all cracked up and whatnot, but hopefully I can continue to go in time block. And I said at like 8:00 I'll go in the morning, let my daughter get on the bus. I can go and still start my day. So it's something new for me, and I'm excited.
So definitely. For you ladies, what do you do when you're trying to be there for yourself, but you're having that day? We've all had that day where you get up in the morning, when your feet hit the floor, you already know it's going to be that day. So how are you guys pushing through and really showing up for yourself in a day like that?
Nicole, that kind of goes back to what I said earlier. You got to have you no matter what. You got to have you no matter what. So for me, what I have been doing, we worked on our project a while back or whatever. And for me, it was like, I got to do this because I know if we don't do this, we have a deadline. I think the biggest thing what a lot of people need to do is when it's not money on it, if you don't have money on yourself, let's say if it's not that business or whatever, you need to give yourself a deadline. Give yourself a deadline, and you need to say, you know what, Jesse, you're going to get up today and you're going to push yourself. And I've been doing it lately, and I see results. But I'm listening.
I would say make an appointment with yourself. So on those days when it's tough or whatever, go ahead and look at your calendar when you get up in the morning and say, okay, at 3:00, I'm going to do this one thing. I'm going to take this hour and I'm going to do whatever that thing is. So, and I think by making an appointment, like actually put it on your calendar so that, you get that pop up at 2:45 to say, I have an appointment with Erica at 3:00.
Yes.
So, I mean, for me, that's not, I feel like, because it's easy to get caught up doing, oh my God, I got to get this pre-approval out. I have to do this. I have to do this. I got a meeting. And then next thing you know, it's 6:00 and you haven't taken any time for yourself. Now it's time to do dinner. Now it's time. Now you have all these other things on your list. And I think for a lot of us, we put ourselves on the back burner because you have to take care of kids or spouses or dogs or, whatever else, community, obligations. And then it's just like, well, okay, well, I'll get to myself tomorrow. And next thing you know, now it's been 2 months and you still haven't done this one thing that you needed to do for yourself.
It's a commitment. It really is. It's a commitment, and you can't lose focus of your vision, your goal, your purpose. Because before you know it, it's going to be today. You're going to forget about yourself. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be weeks. It's going to be years. And then it's going to be months. And then you forgot about yourself. And then you're feeling some type of way. And you don't even know why you're mad at everybody around you. But you forgot to focus on you. And that's why it's very important for you to show up for yourself. And then you're going to feel like a failure. You're going to feel like a failure. You're going to be like, how did I get here? How did I get here?
I think a lot of times it gives other people permission to put you on the back burner because you put yourself on the back burner.
Definitely.
That one.
Yeah. And some other things that you can do also, like we said time block your days. Like Erica said, schedule a date with yourself or whatever. Doing these regular, believe it or not, a skincare routine. Just do it religiously. And that's just you focusing on you and you're taking that time. It's something small, but it means a lot. And we mentioned earlier, working out about an hour a day, cutting back on sugar and food, spending less time, spending. That's focusing on you. Spend less time spending and start budget tracking. That's something I just started doing recently also. And it sucks, but it's okay, Jesse. It's time for you to pump your brakes. Pump your brakes, Jesse. Pump your brakes. But that's you focusing on you. All right, well, I guess I'll move on to number 2 because y'all quiet in the background. So you need to take yourself seriously. And a lot of people, they dim their lights for others. They have this group of coworkers, they have this group of friends, but stop dimming your light for everybody else. Take that management position, take that leadership position and just step up. So, and I always say this a lot, say what you mean and mean what you say. By voicing your perspective, if they're having a group meeting or something's going on, voice your opinion. If you don't agree with something, say it. Drop your ideas because guess what? They are asking for your opinion for a reason. We're having these group meetings for a reason, and we don't want everybody just sitting there, just taking up space. They're having these meetings, and your opinion may matter, and you may be holding something deep down inside that could help everyone in the end. Take authority. We just said that. Take authority over a specific subject. Take it, go with it, run with it, and follow your dreams and pursue your passions because you deserve just as much as everybody else. If that person can do it, you can do it as well. You can do it. So you really need to just stop overthinking. Stop overthinking everything and just do it. And what we all do so much is we're always waiting for the perfect moment. You don't want to do it today. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it today. Stop waiting on the perfect moment. Now is the perfect moment. Now, because the perfect moment is never, ever going to get here. And you got to stop being so hard on yourself and stop caring about what everybody else thinks. And last but not least, you need to stick with your boundaries. Stick with your boundaries. Mm-hmm. Stick with your boundaries. Mm-hmm. Because before you know it, you're going to be in a toxic situation, and there's nothing more important than your peace. Don't put anything before your peace. Anything, because you are around a group of toxic coworkers, and I'm not just saying that. Talking about at home, you got to stay off social media. We talk about this a lot. Take that time away from your phone. Stop answering your phone calls if you're stressed out. Stop doing all of those things and just say no. No, it gives you so much power and so much energy. No, I'm sorry, I cannot do it today, because they know you're going to say yes. But sometimes you're just going to have to say no. And you really need to stop surrounding yourself around people, things that just drain you, because you're not obligated to take it in other people's problems, their traumas, or any of that stuff. And last, really, but not least, I said this before, you need to celebrate Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. I will show up for myself no matter what. I will show up for myself no matter what. I will show up for me. I got me no matter what. Ladies, y'all got any feedback?
No, you said a mouthful. I have to say, like,
Yeah.
no, we go back to that and showing up for yourself and giving yourself space and time, and living in your authority. I think that is definitely important in this season for me. Deciding what I'm gonna do and sticking with it. And it's not gonna be a perfect time. Maybe it won't be a perfect time. It's not gonna be a perfect scenario. But what am I gonna do besides show up for myself? So I thank you for that, Jessie Lynn.
I will also say, decide what your boundaries look like. A lot of times we say set boundaries, but what does that look like for you? So for some of us, that might be, if you have a friend who decided not to support your business, but then has 8 million questions about, they want to talk to you about their business. Sometimes you got to say, you know what? I know you trusted Amy with your, with that business decision. I suggested you go talk to Amy.
Call Amy, girl.
Right. That's who you need to call. And, and it's not being petty. It's not, be okay with that. And then the other thing I will say is no is a complete sentence. There's no, you don't have to explain why you said no. None of those things. It's like, sometimes it's just like, oh, girl, I'm going to pass on that. That's okay. I'm not doing all of that. So, but figure out what those boundaries look like.
Call Tyrone, not me.
But you can't use my phone though. But you can't. Right. Can they use your phone at least?
No.
Nope.
Don't text me nothing else. Just
none of that. Okay. Don't even work. Not today. Y'all got any more feedback for the audience? Let's see what the audience talking about. They helping us out. Hey, Nick. Hello, sweetie. Hey, how you doing? Y'all got any more feedback for us?
I was just going to add to all of this that some days we talk a lot of times about goals and things like that, but my mind this morning just keeps coming back to the person that is, and not speaking for myself, but been there, that person that is having a season of, it seems like it's just one thing after another, after another. Some days our mind can't even get to the goal that we had, the business we need to be working on, the children, the husbands, the dogs, and the cats. If you're going to show up for yourself, some days it's as simple as I'm going to get up, I'm going to brush my teeth, wash my face, and do my hair. And if that's all you have for that day, that's all you have for that day. It's an accomplishment. That's showing up for yourself. And I think it brought me back to this morning when I was, I have a routine that every morning I get up, I make my bed. Whether my husband is laying in it or not, and you can ask him, I will make the bed with him laying in it. But that's
wait a minute, Nicole.
That's my
How you do that?
I make the bed, but that's the one thing that I can, at the end of the day, when I walk back in, my bed is made. So if I make the bed with him in it, when he slides out of it, I expect for him to slide his side up. But that's one thing that I know I have accomplished that day. That's part of me showing up for myself. So even if it's just getting up and washing your face and brushing your teeth, you did something that day.
Amen. Show up for you, boo.
Show up for you, and however that looks like for you.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like as long as I've, made my bed, let me do my eyebrows for the day. As long as I did that, okay, I'm okay.
That's it.
See, I need some routines for myself, because me is sitting on the couch with my laptop in my lap, still working some way, somehow, although I said I'm not working today. Look at the code.
Made it into the office?
Huh?
Is that your new office, Jessie Lynn?
Yeah, and it's empty, girl. Yes, girl. This is the new office. This is the new Goldsboro location, honey. Still got a lot of unpacking to do. It may be empty for a while.
Do what you can today. Do what you can. Just put one book on the shelf.
I'm smiling at y'all, but I can't even hear y'all because my monitor just turned off. So many issues. What'd you just say, girl?
I said put one book on the shelf, and that should be enough. Maybe it's gonna be your book on the shelf.
I got a box
on the shelf.
Right. We're not announcing that. See, this is why I want to say stuff right there, because people can't even keep stuff private. You see that, Nicole? Tell my business stuff.
I was just saying, like, everybody said they're making a book, not you actually like making a book. I was just saying, like, I was saying, like,
Bad liar. You're a bad liar. It's too
No,
late.
listen, I really wasn't even
Bad liar.
listen. I was listen, leave me alone. I was just thinking
One book out of that box. Just one book.
One book.
out of the
One
box.
book out the box.
She said.
One book.
She said. Leave me alone.
one book. You better write your name on it. Put a notebook up there with my goals, and that's good enough.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Good job. Okay, good job. All right, y'all. You got anything else in the feedback audience? All right, y'all. So I will show up for me today. I will show up for me today no matter what. No matter what. Y'all wake up in the morning and just say no matter what. It was a thing that I saw. Was it 7 L's? I think they had a bracelet, and that was for them to remind themselves to do their daily tasks. Like, pop that band. Like, yeah, I'm doing it today. So no matter what, pop that band and say no matter what. You're going to show up for you no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in today. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I'm a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty. You can reach me at wait. Scratch. Hold on, y'all.
So
I forgot to mention our event. Huh?
I said we got something else to talk about.
I forgot to mention our event that's coming up on October the 1st, you guys. We are having an all-black masquerade gala. We're having one of those on October 1st. We want you guys to come out. We're having a launch party. We're going to have fun, have lots of music, 360 DJ booth. We have vendor spaces open if you would like to be a vendor. We're also taking ads for our vendor spaces as well. We have all of those items, everything about the event on Eventbrite. But if you want more information, you can reach out to either one of us to get more information. All right. Yeah. I've had a few people reach out to me asking me about the vendor spaces. The tables are included with the vendor spaces. And right now we are doing a discount up until the 15th, not November. What month is it? September 15th. We're doing a discount on vendor spaces. So you guys, now is the time for you guys to sign up. But if you cannot be there, like I said, you can sponsor an ad for up to 6 months. Do an ad for up to 6 months. And also, if you would like to be on one of our banners, you can do that also, because that's included in the 20-second ad as well. Yeah, that's about it. Y'all got anything else? Why are we in the background though? That's crazy.
It's on my TV today for y'all. I put y'all on there. I'm watching and
Okay. Yeah.
I'm supporting from YouTube. You leave me alone.
Got Tinfo. Got you, Tinfo. All right, ladies, y'all got anything y'all want to add? Y'all had any questions that y'all need to answer on here while we're on here? Nothing.
Good.
Oh, somebody needs to know what type of products. Any type of products, is as long as they are legal. I got that last night. She asked me like 1,000 questions. That's all I can think of right now. But we do have some vendor spaces available if you guys would like to sign up. Any products, as long as they're legal and they're not bulky and too big and nothing crazy. Don't bring a house up in there, or don't bring any bricks of concrete or any dog biscuits maybe, but not no big old bags of dog food or fertilizer or anything like that. But just saying, IJSing. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Miss Erica.
Hey, and I am Erica Batts. You can reach me at ericabatts.com or 919-608-7916.
Miss Nicole.
I am Nicole Crawford, your Triad Realtor, and I can be reached on my cell as always is 336-457-3007.
Sam, I am.
I'm Samantha Harding. I can be reached at 919-374-0260.
You guys, y'all can reach all of us in the clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. Y'all can find us on our Facebook page, in our private group, and on our page at Home Buyers Clubhouse. You can also find us on YouTube at thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. At the Home Buyers Clubhouse. We'll see you guys on Friday. We hope you guys have an awesome week. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.